Hello, children! The poem, The Fabulously Fabled Silk Road by Uma Raman talks about the Silk Road, an ancient trade route. It connected Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. It was not just used for trade, but also for sharing culture, religion, ideas, art, and technology. Now, let us understand the poem line by line. Stanza 1. Over mountains and deserts. The Silk Road passed through high mountains and dry deserts, through oases and markets. It went through green resting places and deserts, oases and busy marketplaces, past cities and towns. It connected many cities and small towns. Snaked the fabulous fabled Silk Road. Snaked means moved like a snake in curves. The road did not go straight. It curved and twisted. Fabled means famous and legendary, meaning the Silk Road curved across many different lands and was very famous. Stanza 2, weaving a web of routes and paths. It had many connecting roads, like threads in a spider's web, all through Eurasia. Eurasia means Europe and Asia together, was the fabulous, fabled Silk Road. It was a great network of roads across Europe and Asia, meaning the Silk Road was not one single road, but a large network of trade routes. Stanza 3, journeying from Xi'an to Baghdad. Traders traveled from Xi'an in China to Baghdad in Iraq. Traders, merchants, and families. Not only businessmen, but also families traveled, took the fabulous fabled Silk Road. They used this famous road for travel and trade, meaning many people traveled long distances on this road. Stanza 4. For 2,000 years and more. The Silk Road existed for over 2,000 years. Trudging on winding paths, they traded. Trudging means walking slowly with effort. Travel was difficult, but they continued trading on the fabulous fabled Silk Road. All trade happened on this important road, meaning for centuries, people worked hard to trade goods along this road. Stanza 5. In caravans, horses, or on foot. People traveled in groups, caravans, on horses, or walking, carrying their goods. They carried goods to sell. They journeyed on the fabulous fabled Silk Road. They used this route to transport goods, meaning trade involved long, risky journeys with animals and people. Stanza 6. Trading silks, gems, glass. They traded silk cloth, precious stones, and glass items. Perfume to paper in the bazaar. They sold perfumes and even paper in markets, bazaars, of the fabulous, fabled Silk Road. All this trade happened along the Silk Road, meaning many valuable goods were exchanged between countries. Stanza 7. Passing cities with lilting names. They traveled through cities with beautiful-sounding names. Turfan, Khotan, Kashgar, Samarkand. These were important cities on the Silk Road, on the fabulous, fabled Silk Road. These cities became famous because of trade, meaning many important cities grew because of the Silk Road. Final stanza. Then back they went with other goods. After selling goods, they returned with new items through cities and towns. They again traveled through different places, over mountains and deserts. The return journey was just as difficult, on the same fabulous, fabled Silk Road. They used the same route again and again, meaning trade was a continuous process of going and returning. Important themes. Importance of trade. Cultural exchange. Hardships of travel. Connection between continents. Growth of cities through trade. Short summary. The poem describes the ancient Silk Road, a famous trade route connecting Europe and Asia. It passed through mountains, deserts, cities, and markets. Traders traveled for over 2,000 years carrying goods like silk, gems, glass, perfume, and paper. The Silk Road was not just for trade, but also helped in exchanging culture and ideas. It connected many countries and played an important role in history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, Dilly Teacher!